The second thing to know about sleep is it is quite literally one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal if you want to maximize your brain fitness. And it's not just the physical structure of the brain, although that's certainly true. You may have heard that there is a relationship between sleep, quality, and quantity over the course of the lifespan and the propensity for developing dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. But really, this relationship affects all types of performance that the brain is responsible for. That means every type of cognitive or intellectual capacity that you bring with you on a day-to-day basis, every type of emotion regulation and the ability to have self-reflection and control, every single one of these cognitive and emotional functions is contingent on the brain, on its function and its structure. And sleep, as it turns out, is one of the best ways, not just to protect, but to maximize the effectiveness of the brain. People just haven't gotten that message yet. There's a lot out there about sleep, but people still aren't really understanding that sleep developed by the brain, it's generated by the brain, and even though it's important for all of the bodily functions, from immune regulation to satiety and hunger, to the ability of your tissues to repair themselves, the thermoregulation, it's involved in every bodily system. But there's also good evidence that because it evolved and generated by the brain, that it may be most important for brain function as well. All right, so just think about everything you do with your mind day in and day out. Everything you do hinges on the brain, and sleep is a biological necessity for the brain. I'd argue that when it comes to this idea of sleep being one of the most powerful and important tools you have for your brain, the only thing that even approximates that on a day-to-day basis is exercise. Both sleep and exercise promote neurogenesis, which is an incredibly important type of neuroplasticity that allows you to give birth to new brain cells. And it also allows the dendrites, which are part of the structure of the neurons or brain cells that make up your brain, to grow and reach out and make connections with other cells in the brain, which allows you to actually get smarter, allows you to learn, allows you to remember, allows you to be creative and flexible in complex situations. So we all act like daytime and wakefulness is really when we're at our best. And in some ways that's true. But when it comes to being deeply intelligent, and when it comes to our abilities to truly learn and remember what we've learned and creatively connect what we know with other things we're learning and other things we know from the past, sleep is where that happens. Sleep is where that happens.